All right, so today we are headed to Tesla Takeover. This is the largest Tesla event, I think, in the world, at least in the country, hosted by the Tesla owners of Silicon Valley, which is a huge Tesla owners group that I can't walk this way. And they invite lots and lots of people from all over the world come to this event. You bring their Teslas. There's like, I think almost 2,000 tickets were sold for this thing. And you get so many people from all over the world coming. There is all kinds of displays, and all like the brands that make the accessories for Teslas are here, along with a bunch of big names that you see on YouTube and a bunch of different things. So I'm actually talking on stage, which is kind of neat, and I'm not really nervous about it, but it will be when I get up there. If you didn't know, I'm actually the president of the Tesla Owners Club of Michigan. So I'm kind of repping the club here. And then also this trip was sponsored by Enhance Auto, the makers of Sexy Buttons. They are releasing a new product. I guess by the time I post this, it's released, the Sexy Knob, which is, in addition to the Sexy Buttons, you can use it to control functions. It has a little display on it so you can see what you're controlling a little bit better and just give you some more control. It looks very cool to me. So thank you to Enhance for helping me get out here to California to this trip. Check out to their website. I'll leave a link down below to their new product and also the Sexy Buttons, which we use in both of our Teslas and absolutely love. So let's get over to this event. Check it out. All right, so we're at the Madonna Inn. You can see they pretty much have like a huge supercharger set up here, and everybody can charge here as they're getting ready for the event and avoid pedestrians that are walking with their phone and talking to themselves. And we are in San Luis Obispo, something like that. I don't know. It's like directly in between LA and San Francisco. If I was to fly into either of those, it would have been a 4-hour drive here. Luckily, there's an airport, so I was able, with a layover, to fly in directly here, and I happen to be on the same flight as the Monroe team, so shout out to Sandy, Corey, and Eric. It was fun flying with them and getting a ride here from the airport. Tesla Joy picked us up, so it's just like already, I mean, I was here for like 2 minutes and talked to so many people. We went and saw, they did a huge Cybertruck light show. They put a bunch of Teslas in the shape of a Cybertruck and did a light show, and then from, the drone view, looked like a Cybertruck. It was very cool. And just being there for a few minutes, people were walking up like, hey, what's going on? So very cool. Hi to everyone. Shout out if I talk to you over this weekend. All right, so behind me, Sweet Mountain. And over here, this is where the event is. It is huge. It is massive. There's tons of stuff in there. All right, so we're here with John. I ran into him right away, president of the club. Huge operation you got going on here. Give us a couple words.
Yeah, so this is the Tesla Takeover. We have probably over 2,000 people with kids coming today. It's for the community, run by the community. It's awesome. We have over 70 vendors, people like obviously Chris, some amazing speakers, May Musk, Sandy Monroe, DirtyTesla, Kim Java. I mean, I could keep going for days. 70 exhibitors, Kids Zone. It's a family-friendly event, so really cool to just bring the whole community together. If you check out some of the footage from last night, we had a light show. Tesla owners of Austria came and flew out, and a guy named Simon from lightshow.io. They flew out and just to put together a Cybertruck design, brought 400 USB sticks, and we had 172 cars lined up. So truly just, this is truly just about the community and for the community. So couldn't be more pumped about bringing everyone together. So thank you to Chris for coming out and really just, helping promote this event.
Yep, thank you. Can't wait to say hi to everyone. All right, we're here with Tesla Tino. Thank you so much. You have a sweet Model Y with some awesome mods that I actually really like. You want to tell me about it?
Yeah, thanks, Chris. So I got a new Model Y 2023 model, and it was that we had some Martian wheels there. We went from 19 inches to 18s, but we put big off-road tires. So we're on 255, 55, and 18 tires. We have skid plates on the front and bottom to protect it when we're off-roading. We have a fully roofed up tent to carry extra stuff. And then the vehicle is also lifted. So now it sits at 9 inches on its lower point from the ground instead of 6. So it gives us a little bit more clearance. And then the other stuff is just basically creative. We have an awning here to protect us from the elements. We have a tent just in case we go out to a place where we're not going to sleep inside the car. We have the option, but we're basically sleeping inside. We have a twin mattress here Let me lower the music so that you don't get copyright strikes.
Oh, thank you.
And then, yeah, if you want to come inside,
Sure.
we have a table here. We can put our table, the chairs. We have a stove here that we're going to replace with induction at some point, but right now it's just a gas, butane gas stove, propane tank. And then that's pretty much it. We have the privacy covers inside because we sleep inside the.
That's great.
We've actually been living in the car for 8 days now.
Wow.
From Florida.
And then we got to get the wife's perspective. So, did you okay all this? Do you love it? Are you just kind of begrudgingly going with it?
No, I love it.
Awesome.
I love it. So, ladies, give it a try. You will never go back.
What is your favorite part about like this vehicle setup and just kind of camping with it and everything?
The setup, I mean, everything is so comfortable. And the room, the setup, everything. It's just beautiful.
Awesome. Great.
You can't complain about it. It's just comfortable enough to go as far as you want to go.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you.
I love it. You're welcome.
All right, you're here with Jimmy.
Hey,
hello.
guys.
And he did something really cool with his Model Y. He put an entire kitchen in it. So why don't you tell us about this?
Yeah, so this is the camper kit for the Model Y. I have been traveling with this vehicle for a while, and I was going to buy a camp kitchen in the market from some other people, but then every product out there, they would block the access of the sub trunk, which is a lot of space that I don't want to lose. That's why I have to make this myself. So when both of these doors closed, you still have access down here. You can put whatever you need in the sub trunk.
That's amazing.
And
Great
then there's
job.
a front table in the front.
Cool. You want to show me?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, let's
sure.
check it out. Wow.
Front table, it's a folding table. There are 3 legs underneath here with a strap, and then you just secure it, fold it open, make some food, do whatever you need in the wilderness, and yeah, you can just spend as much time as you want without finding like a campground that has a existing table.
Properly dirty too. Good job on that. All right, I'm here with Tesla Flex.
What's up?
Huge, insane account on TikTok. How many followers you got now?
3.1 million.
That's ridiculous. What do you think of Tesla Takeover so far?
I
and what are you doing?
think it's really cool. I'm just kind of walking around. I want to meet all of these accessory companies. I've worked with a lot of them, so I just want to meet them in person for the first time because, you know, I like supporting their products, and it's really cool that they came here.
Yeah, I was sponsored by Enhanced Auto, so make sure you go check out their new product and talk to them.
Oh yeah, the new product's gonna be so cool.
Sweet, awesome, good to talk to you. All right, we're here with Arcimoto. They have some sweet, fun utility vehicles. Why don't you give us a little quick scoop on what you got here?
Yeah, so I'm Oswald Brown. I'm the Director of Marketing for the company. We're super excited to be partnered with the Tesla owners of Silicon Valley Group again for this year. This is our second year of the Tesla Takeover event. It's been incredible so far. Just, you know, really introducing people, obviously, to the Arcimoto FUV, which is our fun utility vehicle. 3 wheels, fully electric, built here in the United States in Eugene, Oregon. We also have our MUV over my shoulder, which you can't see in the camera, I just realized, but modular utility vehicle, which is great for last mile logistics and delivery. Just, you know, again, really just enjoying being here in San Luis Obispo and having an incredible time with the Tesla owners.
All right, we are here with Arash, who makes some amazing drone pictures, normal pictures, drone videos. If you've ever seen him, Tesla retweets this guy all the time and stuff. But he also has a company, Scentwedge. Do you want to tell us about Scentwedge really quick?
Yeah, so Scentwedge started out as specifically designed for Tesla Model 3 and Model Y. We use all natural ingredients, a blend of essential oils and natural oils to create really an experience inside your Model that is an enhancement to the car without being super in your face and you know, super strong. We like to keep things subtle, and really it's because, you know, when I started, it's like I have a really sensitive sense of smell, and so I don't want something that's super overpowering. I don't want something that gives me a headache. So it kind of just, you know, designed something to solve my own problem, and turns out other people wanted it as well. So it's like we made it a company, and here we are today, and it's awesome.
Cool. Yep, I've used them in my car as well. They smell really good, and that's a great point. They are subtle enough that they're not going to bother you.
And it's designed so that it's non-obstructive inside the car. It's like totally hidden. And so it's like you can't even tell that it's in there.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I actually have an affiliate link below if you want to check them out.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, let me know if you guys got any questions.
That's Paul, guys. He's laughing.
Oh.
I'm sorry?
No, I was telling you live on Zoom.
I thought the robot was talking to me.
Oh. No, I'm in Peoria.
All right, we're here with Kyle from Out of Spec Everything. This dude covers everything EV. And fun fact, I don't know if you know this, but out of my videos, the one we did together with the Mach-E, that was just like, you know, happened to happen that day.
Yes.
Still in my top 10 of all my videos.
Right when I ran into you at a charging station.
Yeah, it just happened to, you know, check out a Mach-E with you. So that video did really well.
Amazing.
And I actually loved the Mach-E when we checked it out. That was before it was released.
Right. That was early days. We had one of the first test cars out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. And you just checked out Silverado EV. I mean, you've seen everything.
Lucky to have.
So lately, what is like one of the top things you've kind of experienced that you're really excited about?
Oof. So we get to have a lot of really cool, you know, otherworldly experiences. It's sort of a dream world that we live in. So I'm not sure what would really stand out as interesting. I mean, there's a lot of new stuff coming onto the market. The electric truck world, I'm really excited for, especially semi stuff like that's going to be really cool. So I checked out the Mega Charger yesterday, which was still like a prototype-ish, not the full production thing, but that was really cool. And so just, you know, part of our coverage, like we were just discussing off camera, it's going a little bit harder core into charging stations, infrastructure. We know EVs are better. We know people are going to buy them. Let's figure out how the whole, you know, infrastructure behind it's going to work.
Right, for sure. Very cool. Sorry, I had another question. I can't remember what I was going to say now.
Power of editing. This won't make it to YouTube.
Maybe I will now.
Okay, great.
Give a Cybertruck thought really quick, because I find your views are like the most not only educated but balanced and reasonable. So for whatever you want to say about it, but I'm thinking like specs, release, because there's still some people that literally think it's not real and not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're past that point. It's definitely going to happen. Don't know specs officially. We can't say. I mean, the speculation, I just don't know because Tesla has never officially confirmed any of it.
But but what's your idea? So you have so much experience with EVs in general. What is your idea? Let's say efficiency. Do you think it's going to be super efficient?
No.
What do you think watt hours per mile for Cybertruck?
Yeah, hard to say. I mean, I think it depends on what cycle you drive it in, because there's the EPA 5 cycle, which Tesla typically does. And so, yeah, I think they're going to rate it in their drive cycle. My guess, I'll throw a guess out for efficiency, is going to be roughly 2.4 miles per kilowatt hour, which is going to be...
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Not real world.
400 something watt hour per mile. Yeah, somewhere in there. I don't think you're going to see that thing into the 3s of watt hour per mile with those tires. Now, you could put on non-all-terrain tires, and that will make a huge difference.
Well, I think it will be delivered with street tires.
Oh, then you might...
Terrain will be an option. That's my guess.
Then it could break into the 3 mile per kilowatt hour range.
Wow.
I mean, Tesla's efficiency is pretty magic. Think about what they've done with Model 3 LFP, which is like not anything crazy special, but it's like under 200 watt hour per mile in normal driving. It's just magic. So I really think the tires were going to be the biggest draw on the Cybertruck for me. Of course, coefficient of drag, all the things, it's heavy, of course, but the tires and wheels make a huge impact.
Right.
And so if they do the street tire thing, it's probably going to be pretty good.
Oh, that's my guess.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to say?
Love Dirty Tesla. Like and subscribe to this channel. And I watch all the FSD stuff because I'm too, honestly, I get so annoyed driving FSD. I have it on my car and I never use it because it just takes me, like if I'm going from A to B.
That's a reasonable take.
Well, I think it's fascinating to watch it do its thing, and like I'm, as long as you're watching over it, like you are, I have no issues with it. There's a lot of people that way over rely on the system that I'm not. Like I'm like, okay, that's kind of crazy. But as long as you pay attention on the system, it's really cool. It's fun to watch it do its thing. It just takes me measurably longer to get to where I'm trying to go. And if I'm in the Model S, I'm like
measurably longer. Have you tested that?
We can.
Because I have.
Okay.
You'll be surprised.
I don't know how you know if I drive around town. Department's watching this. Please click away.
No, talk about when you're in Mexico driving.
That's right. Get from A to B real quick.
Very cool. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
All right, we're here with Ryan from Ride the Lightning podcast. Really great podcast. You should check out if you don't listen to it. Really good in the car. Thank you. What do you think of the event today? You having fun? I have just started making the rounds, and this is huge. I mean, this is my first year here. And look at this. I mean, if you were to pan over, I mean, granted, we're looking. You got the bike out. Just straight. Look at that's the parking lot. It's just, it looks like a Tesla delivery center. It really does. At the end of a quarter. Yeah. But yeah, this is wild, man. There's right behind us. There's some original Roadsters, which you don't get to see every day, right? It's always good to see original Roadsters. There's a Lightning back there, a Mach-E GT, a Lucid, a Taycan.
Rivian. I mean, it's like neat. It's great to see these. Like 5 years ago, none of that other non-Tesla stuff existed, right? Now it's just cool to be here and also be surrounded by literally hundreds and hundreds of Teslas, stock, modified, you name it. You flew down, with the man himself, Sandy Monroe. I saw that on Twitter, so that was cool to see. Yeah. But yeah, you and I are getting ready to do a little panel. I'm gonna ask you and some other influencers some good questions. We're gonna have a good discussion. Yeah, that'll be fun. And it's a beautiful day here in San Luis Obispo. I gotta say, I can't say that, so I'm glad you said it. he has the podcast voice even in real life. That is impressive. Your voice is just amazing. It's we call that this a radio face in the industry. It's best listened to, not seen. No, you're good. That's awesome. All right, thank you so much. Good to meet you. Absolutely. I'm here with Brian from My Tesla Weekend. How's it going? I'm doing great. What do you think of the event so far? Oh, it's so beautiful. The weather could not have been better. And it's so huge this year. It's twice the size of last year, I'm told. It's one of the biggest of any kind of EV event I've ever been to. I've got a booth for no reason, just because I love my fans and I want to say hi. Awesome. That's right. And there's so many cool vendors here to check out. That's what I'm looking forward to. I got someone covering for me later so I can get out and mix with the commoners. Like myself, walking around, bumbling around out there. All right, so anything else you want to say? I guess I would say I'm a little concerned that word has gotten out that I am a time traveler. And depending who's watching this, I wish to assure you that it's true. And also that it's not true, don't revoke my time travel permit. My predictions are based on facts and analysis. Certainly not because I get a copy of the Wall Street Journal from 10 years in the future every morning on my doorstep unexplained. Yeah, I wanted to ask you your thoughts on Highland. Yeah, it's real. I've seen parts. I mean, you've seen parts. Yeah, so I think the same person showed them to both of us. It's going to be a step change. We know it's not going to have stocks. We know it's going to have some new parts that haven't existed in the Tesla before. It is reasonable to assume it's going to have the front and rear castings because there's an excavation for a new casting pit next to the old one. Fancy. Yeah, and if you spend more time analyzing and less time producing content, actually, then I guess you can reach different conclusions. And it's going to be, at first, it's going to be a little more expensive, and then it's going to be a little bit cheaper, and then it's going to be, but either way, it's going to be a big fat margin, and this will get us back over 20%, I think. Oh, exciting. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks, Chris. I am here with Dan from Jawa. They make some high quality, really nice Tesla accessories. They also have a really nice Twitter account. That's funny sometimes that I like. So check them out on Twitter. So tell us about the event today and what maybe some of your most popular products are.
Yeah, this is our first time here. So far, it's crazy busy here. So it's been fun. Enjoying meeting everyone that we interact with on Twitter. We brought a couple of new products. So why don't we take a look at one of them? This is our newest and our first electric scooter. Oh, a lot of people have been asking me why make a scooter if you're a Tesla accessories brand, but it's the ultimate Tesla accessory because we've developed a 12-volt charger, so you can charge it with the car. So it's coming out hopefully next month. It'll do 20 kilometers an hour, and it will take you 20 kilometers. So yeah, that'll be our most exciting product, I think, in the next few months.
Well, and this is great when people are traveling. You have the supercharger, plug in, go explore with that.
Yeah, you go shopping, right? Go pick something up.
That's awesome.
So it folds up and it fits right in the front or trunk. So yeah, we're very excited about it.
That's Jawa. I love their stuff. I have an affiliate link down below, so check it out.
Take care.
The car will not allow you to drive, even if it's an emergency, someone comes with a gun or something crazy is going on. You would have to get out of your car, a bear is outside of your car, whatever. You'd have to get out of your car, unplug before you can drive away. So they're going to give me a quick demo of this product that I think is super important and everybody should have one. Let's check it out. All right, so we're here with the CEO, Eric.
How's it going?
Thank you so much for showing us your product. So let's see it.
All right, so here we have the EVject. It's an adapter that allows you to drive away in case of an emergency. It is meant to break away at the seam and also allow you to actually drive while the charger is plugged in. Because right now there's not a single EV, regardless of the brand or the model, worldwide, not a single one that will allow you to drive while you're plugged in. This allows you to do so. So let's go ahead and see how it's done. So let's say we're at a supercharger, right? We open up the charging port, put the EVject in there, and if you look at the color of the charger, when we plug it in, it's still white. It doesn't recognize any connection. So what we have to do is trigger the EVject, and then you'll see the light will go blue. Now it's communicating. Just give it a sec, and then it'll start charging. There we go. Now we're good at charging. So all we do now is go inside of the cabin, we do our thing, hang out, wait for the 15 minutes at the supercharger for it to load up. But in the worst case, it wasn't anything bad that may happen around you, be it a fire, assault, bear, moose, who knows, right? In the cabin, all you have to do is click the unlock charge port button. So when I click it, you will see the EVject release. So I'm going to go ahead and click it now. There we go. Now that it's released, you saw that the color went to white. The flap tries to close because it thinks that you've removed the charger. And right now you can actually drive. So let me actually go ahead and go forward.
Wow. Tesla moving with the charger in is not something I've ever seen.
That's a new one. Yeah, and if you wanted to keep charging again, click it. All's good. We're running.
Awesome. That is great.
So when you drive away with the EVject, as mentioned, it is meant to brake at those seams right here. So it does not hurt your car nor the charger. So what you'll have is this half, you'll drive away with that in your vehicle. The door will close. It won't harm your door. This is totally safe to charge. To touch. Completely safe to touch at any time that you're not charging. When you find somewhere safe to go, then you just click the unlock charge port and you can pull it out with your fingers, no tools necessary. Meanwhile, this stays with a charging head so that it protects it from falling to the ground because, we don't want to harm the superchargers.
Right. That is awesome. All right. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Super important. Here with Audra from Aptera, and they have a sweet Aptera back here. Do you want to tell us about what your vehicle is, what it does, why it's awesome?
I would absolutely love to. We're here today telling the world about Aptera. This is our Gamma prototype. If you don't know, Aptera is a solar-powered vehicle. You can also plug it in using a Tesla charging plug to get 100 miles in 10 minutes using the DC fast charging network. But what's really special about Aptera is the fact that it's so aerodynamic. We can put solar panels on it and get enough power to go 40 miles per day on sunshine alone. If that's not enough, you can also plug it in.
Yeah.
And
that's enough for me. I drive a lot, and it's pretty close to what I need.
Yeah, so it actually ends up paying for itself. I think the car does at the end of the day. We hope to have a very, very long life expectancy. We think because we are so lightweight and aerodynamic, we're kinder to the battery pack. We're not straining, and yes.
So what efficiency numbers do you expect to get on it?
We're looking at we use about 100 watt hours of energy per hour. 100 watt hours per mile.
Wow.
And that's so yes, with a 0.13 seat drag coefficient.
Okay. Okay, good.
And so that's 400 miles of range in the 40 kilowatt pack.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Okay, I do have one pre-ordered, so I can't wait.
Woo! I'm so glad you do. No, It's going to be amazing. We're so excited to get these out the door, and we have the pre-order numbers are growing every day, especially the more and more we're out into the community, and people are learning about solar-powered vehicles. It's turning a lot of heads and changing, I think, a lot of lives and the planet. So
awesome, cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're out here for day 2. You can tell I'm sunburnt all over the place. I got destroyed yesterday. I'm wearing sunscreen now, and my voice is a little gone, but feeling pretty good. Just drinking lots of water. So we're going to keep talking to everybody, checking out. There are so many cool products here that I want to check out. Talk to different, YouTubers and Xers and all that, and see how the day's going. So let's check it out. All right, I'm here with Peter from EaseLink. They have a really cool automated charging solution. He's going to give us a demo right now. Let's check it out.
Hey, Chris, thanks for the kind introduction. So you're looking at our automated charging system. We call it Matrix Charging. And so basically it comprises two elements. So we have the ground pad that can be installed either in the ground or on the ground. And we have this, we call it Matrix Charging Connector. It goes into the underbody of the vehicle and, establishes a physical connection between the connector and the ground plate. So, and how it works, actually, it's pretty simple. So you just park your car over the ground pad, and once you are aligned, you push a button in the dashboard of your vehicle, and then the magic starts to happen. So you can see we have a protection flap that opens first, and then the rubber bellow lowers down, heated pad, performs a cleaning routine. And once the cleaning routine is finished, it established a physical connection between the pad and the connector, charges the vehicle, and once the vehicle is being charged, it automatically retracts the connector, and that's it.
Awesome, that's great. And so because this pad is this size and the connector, which is right here, is so much smaller, you don't have to be perfectly aligned.
No, absolutely not.
It will figure it out, line up.
You can park everywhere so that the connector, this interface matches with the pads, the pins on the pad. So.
And then last question, is this something you would expect to be installed at the factory, or is this something people could do with an adapter?
We do both. So so we are of course talking to OEMs, car makers worldwide to get this factory installed, but we are also starting to offer retrofit kits starting end of next year.
All right, I definitely want one. Cool, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, day 2, ran into Sarah J. Awesome, who also has a sweet YouTube channel you should check out. How's it going today?
Totally awesome. I'm so glad that I finally made it out here. This was such a huge thing to me to get here because y'all know I'm from Texas. We're in California, so it took me a while to get here, and I canceled plane ride and everything, but it is more awesome than I could ever have imagined. So I haven't even made it a fourth of the way around, and this is day 2. We're going to be ending today, so I just can't wait to go talk to everyone else and go look at all the cool Teslas. That's probably my favorite thing here. Everybody's souped up rides. They look so awesome.
Yeah, sweet. All right, enjoy your day and check out her video about the event.
Thank you so much.
Yep. I'm here with G from Test Bros. They make some sweet Tesla accessories. What do you got for us?
We got a lot of stuff, but we're really here to kind of connect to the community. So we specialize in customization, protection, and maintenance of Tesla vehicles. And we really specialize in the do-yourself market. So really, whatever you want to do with your Tesla, we're here to help and really educate the community in how to do it. So we provide kits, and really all from pedals to vinyl wraps to PPF kits, so you could protect, customize, and maintain your Tesla vehicles.
Awesome, very cool. Thank you.
Hey, no worries.
Oh, Model 3. That looks like a Roadster. Cyber Hooligan. All right, so this is Lightship. This is, well, that's a Rivian R1T, but it is hauling a Lightship camper trailer. I heard this is $150,000, and it is completely electric. The propulsion is powered, so it actually will move itself to assist with, of course, when an EV tows something, its range gets demolished, you'll lose half or more of your range, and this will help to alleviate that by propelling itself. Has a huge battery in the bottom. I don't know the size of it. This is like a camper with you, all electric. You can plug it in with your EV, get everything charging, and get to do pretty much everything you would want to do, all with electric. And it can kind of interface with your EV.
So it's 7,500 pounds fully loaded. So you fully with your eggs or your wife? Unfortunately, yeah, it's going to be the Cybertruck will be the first Tesla to be able to tow it. So it's basically like high, large SUVs and pickup trucks. Yes, it does. So it has 40 kilowatt hours in our essential model, and then we have a model that has an electric drive and has an 80 kilowatt hour battery. So the idea with the electric drive is that when you're towing, we keep the load on the tow vehicle as low as possible. So when you're towing with an EV, you actually keep close to your normal driving range as possible, instead of dropping down significantly like you do with most of the time when you're towing. Yeah.
And how many beds?
Main sleeping space is over here. The end of the bed pulls out. And then this goes down. This will drop down a little bit lower. You put another cushion here. So 2 sleeping spaces here, and then we have a design for a lofted bed that will come down from the ceiling. That'll be for like another one adult or 2 kids.
All right, we're here with Ryan from Kilowatts on YouTube and X. If you want to check out his accounts now, you spot a lot of amazing vehicles in California. You see the Cybertruck all the time. You've probably taken more pictures of the Highland Model 3 than anybody at this point.
Sure, yeah.
So how do you do it?
Yeah, I mean, simply, I worked at Tesla for 5.5 years. I picked up a few things with how just car companies work, how Tesla works. A lot of it's just being in the right place at the right time. A lot of people that see these things don't think they're significant. They assume that it's not. So even if they get a shot, they won't share it. And so it just comes down to just moving fast and just almost always assuming if it doesn't look quite right, take a picture and figure out later what it was.
Okay, cool.
And simple as that.
Out of all the things you keep seeing, what are you most excited from Tesla?
I mean, I gotta be on this Team Cybertruck. Highland, we don't know so much, or it could be way more exciting than we even realize. I'm thinking like castings, I'm thinking just aesthetically, maybe functionally, we might see a higher performance Model 3, but at the end of the day, Cybertruck's a whole new vehicle. It's a whole new way of making vehicles.
Yeah.
So I don't think anyone can have a lot of honesty and not say Cybertruck in some way.
I agree, yeah. And you have Cybertruck reserved?
A few dozen.
A few dozen Cybertrucks reserved.
Yeah.
You're going the robotaxi route.
Robotaxi, car sharing, whatever makes sense. I think that's going to be one of the best utility vehicles out there, and I'm just obsessed with the utility. Yeah. So yeah, the more Cybertrucks, the better.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much. Check him out on socials, the Kilowatts. Awesome content. Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we got the pro behind the camera.
Billy Kyle.
This is Billy
how you
Kyle. Check out his content as well if you want a drone. Definitely.
Free labor.
Yeah, thank you for recording.
Building and demolishing houses.
Yeah,
That's insane.
In one day. This dude right here, the OG.
That's crazy.
MVP right there.
OG Solar Roof Man. That's his name, right?
Yeah, something like that. Tesla's got the right contractors, I swear.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so that's the end. We are at day 2 of Tesla Takeover.
Bye.
Just hanging out.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
I had a whole outro.
Are they gone?
But never mind.
Okay. All right. Oh, God.
Bye.
You're supposed to just say bye.
Unsubscribe from